News ELA article. When protesters say defund the police, what does it mean? By Associated Press, adapted by News ELA staff on 6/11/2020. Protesters are pushing to defund the police because of the death of George Floyd and other Black Americans killed by law enforcement. Their demand has become a rallying cry. It has also given President Donald Trump a weapon to use on Democrats as he portrays them as soft on crime. But what does defund the police mean? Literally, it means to take funds or money away from them. However, it's not necessarily about making huge cuts to police department budgets. Still, some activists and lawmakers have also raised the possibility of completely disbanding, shutting down police departments and replacing them with new ways of keeping citizens safe. What is the Defund the Police movement? Supporters say it isn't about getting rid of police departments or stripping them of all their money. They say it is time for the country to address deep problems in policing and to spend more money on what communities across the U.S. need, such as housing and education. In 2017, state and local governments spent $115 billion on policing. Black Lives Matter co-founder Alicia Garza said people need to reorganize the way law enforcement operates in this country. Activists admit this kind of reorganization would take time. One of the groups that supports defunding is MPD 150, which says it is working toward a police-free Minneapolis. It argues that defunding should reassign resources, funding, and responsibility away from police and toward community-based models of safety, support, and prevention. The people who respond to crises in our community should be the people who are best equipped to deal with those crises, the group said. What are lawmakers saying? Senator Cory Booker said he understands the feeling behind the slogan, but it's not a slogan he will use. The New Jersey Democrat said he agrees with protesters that Americans are over-policed. The large amount of money spent on policing is not solving problems but making them worse, he said. Representative Karen Bass, a California Democrat, is chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus. She said part of the defunding movement is really about how money is spent. Now, I don't believe that you should disband police departments, she said, but I do think that in cities, in states, we need to look at how we are spending the resources and invest more in our communities. Maybe this is an opportunity to re-envision public safety, she said. President Donald Trump and his campaign view the emergence of the Defund the Police slogan as an opportunity during what has been a difficult period for him politically. Trump and his supporters say the new call for defunding will turn off many voters who think it might cause crime to increase. Trump ramped up his response to the issue on Monday, tweeting, "Law and order, not defund and abolish the police." The radical left Democrats have gone crazy. Trump's 2016 campaign was built on a promise of ensuring law and order. As he seeks re-election, Trump is preparing to use the same argument again. He seems to believe the Defund the Police slogan has made his call for law and order all the more real for his supporters and all the more likely to be politically effective. Is there any push to actually defund police departments? Yes, or at least to reduce their budgets in some major cities. In New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio said the city would move some funding from the New York Police Department to social services. In Los Angeles, Mayor Eric Garcetti vowed to cut as much as $150 million from the police department's budget. In Minneapolis, lawmakers went even further. "We are going to dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department," City Council member Jeremiah Ellison said, "and when we're done, we're not simply going to glue it back together." He did not explain what would replace the police department. On Sunday, a majority of the members of the Minneapolis City Council said they support disbanding the city's police department. 9 of the council's 12 members appeared with activists at a rally in a city park Sunday afternoon. They vowed to end policing as the city currently knows it. "Our system of policing is not keeping our communities safe," Lisa Bender, the council president, said. "Disbanding an entire department has happened before. For example, in 2012, Camden, New Jersey disbanded its police department and replaced it with a new force. Compton, California did the same thing in 2000. How have police officials and unions responded? Generally,